President Donald Trump was caught on a hot mic, ladies and gentlemen. He never saw it coming, and this proves everything. Oh, yeah, we got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Wait till I play this audio for you. It's going to blow your minds. Look at this. Daily Mail with the exclusive. Trump's hot mic moment with Supreme Court Justice sparks wild conspiracy theories, and he issues a response. I can't believe it. I can't believe Trump let this one slip. He didn't realize he was mic'd up or there was a mic on these people, and he actually had the nerve to say these things. Wait till you hear this. Roll tape.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Howard, thank you again. Thank you again. Won't forget.
So good. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, wait.
Thank you again. Thank you again.
Did you hear that?
So good.
Did you hear that? He said, thank you. I'm not kidding. Trump shook a Supreme Court justice's hand and said, thank you very much. Won't forget it. We got him. This is exactly what we needed. That proves everything. Take a look at this. From the Huffington Post, Donald Trump rips the mask off of John Roberts' court in one sentence. Bang. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. By saying thank you, he proved that there's a deep conspiracy from the court to back Donald Trump or something. Okay, I'll drop the act, obviously. Is it? Are you for real? That's not a hot mic moment. Oh, man. How many? I imagine that new viewers to this channel are going, wait, what's going on? Maybe some liberals got roped into that one for a second. Dude, are you kidding? Donald Trump said, thank you very much. That's it. Yo, I thought the hot mic moment, when I see this headline from the Huffington Post, rips the mask off John Roberts' court in one sentence, I'm like, wow, what did he say? I thought Trump was going to be on a hot mic leaning in and whispering something like, you did a good job in that ruling. Thank you. I'll take care of you. Or something like that. Something like that. He said, won't forget it. And I'm sitting here being like, what? Did like John Roberts give him a tie or something? Like, well, Trump responded. He responded to the conspiracy theory saying that he was thanking John Roberts for swearing him in as president. That's it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, liberals. Liberals, I'm sorry. All Trump said was thank you very much. Won't forget it. Okay, Huffington Post, take me home. What's going on? They say as President Donald Trump made his way to Congress following his first speech to the body since retaking office, he stopped to shake hands with 4 Supreme Court justices in attendance. While shaking the hand of Chief Justice Roberts, he said, thank you again. I won't forget it. Then slapped the chief on the back. We got him. He's going to jail now, right? Roberts is the author of the decision in Trump v. United States, which in July 2024 made it possible for Trump to win the White House in November. The decision granted presidents absolute immunity from criminal prosecution for official acts, and in doing so, postponed Trump's prosecution for trying to overturn the 2020 election long enough for him to win the election, putting him in the Oval Office and thus beyond the reach of the prosecutors. Roberts gave Trump a get-out-of-jail-free card, and Trump is grateful. That proves it. Not really. The Trump v. United States decision in July 2024 made it possible for him to win the White House in November. The Supreme Court has ruled on many things for and against Donald Trump. I do not believe Trump is thanking him for this, and even if he is, it's highly speculative nonsense. Like, are you serious, guys? Man, these people are absolutely nuts. Trump's appreciation is now Roberts' legacy. Most of you are aware that just the other day, John Roberts ruled against Trump, basically allowing a lower court's order forcing him to pay $2 billion to stay in effect. In other words, John Roberts, on more than one instance, has not sided with Donald Trump. Amazing. Not to mention the Amy Coney Barrett stuff. But here's Trump's response. On Truth Social, Trump says, it's hard to read, huh? Can we make it bigger? The fake play the ref news in order to create a divide between me and our great Supreme Court heard me say last night loudly and openly as I was walking past the justices on the way to the podium, thank you to Chief Justice John Roberts. Like most people, I don't watch fake news, CNN or MSDNC, sorry. I prefer to call it MSNBS. But I understand they are going crazy, asking what it is that I was thanking Justice Roberts for. They never called my office to ask, of course, but if they had, I would have told these sleazebag journalists that I thanked him for swearing me in on Inauguration Day and doing a really good job in doing so. The fake news never quits. How about this? What if there was a ruling in which John Roberts ruled in Trump's favor and Trump thanked him. Does that mean quid pro quo? No. Does it mean that Trump is going to offer up a gratuity illegally? No. If it just said thank you. I don't care what Trump thanked him for. He didn't admit to any wrongdoing, and there's nothing wrong with thanking somebody, even if it is a judge who ruled in your favor. I'll put it this way. Roberts did rule in Trump's favor on some important things, and he ruled against him on some other things, and Trump said thank you. Is Trump thanking him for ruling against him on the USAID ruling, which is one of Trump's major agenda items right now? These people are plumb nuts. Plumb nuts, I say. Law and crime. Trump made these remarks. President's relevant admissions about the head of Doge immediately come back to haunt administration in court filings. Listen, when you want to talk about the things Trump says that can get him into trouble, this ain't it. He's being sued and, he speaks openly and brazenly. So apparently now, based on the things he said, these words are being used against him. The media is grasping at straws, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. They called it a hot mic moment. It's going to get clicks. That's right. Hot mic moment conspiracy theory. I saw the story. I immediately clicked on it. I thought Trump was going to be saying something like, thank you, we're going to do this, that, or otherwise, and we're going to make sure you're taken care of, or who knows. But Trump's not stupid enough to do anything like that. Honestly, I thought it'd be something weird, too, where it was like, yeah, and that lady you had backstage, man, knockers to knock you out. Something like that. Nothing. Thank you. Okay. Well, let's talk about where we're currently at with the Supreme Court and what Trump actually thinks. Take a look at this image. Amy Coney Barrett gave Trump a look as he walked past. And what's that flat smirk? Then she turns away and then she looks back. I wonder what she was thinking. I think a lot of people are reading too deeply into it to be, to be honest. But here's what Jack Posobiec writes. For Human Events, he says, when Amy Coney Barrett was confirmed to the Supreme Court in 2020, conservatives cheered. Here was a devout Catholic, a mother of 7, a supposed originalist in the mold of Antonin Scalia, Trump's gift to the right, cemented just days before the election. Her vote to end Roe v. Wade in 2022's Dobbs decision was a monumental win, no question. Conservatives popped the champagne, toasted the fall of half a century of judicial overreach, and thought we'd secured a reliable warrior for conservative values. But the honeymoon is over, folks. Barrett's track record since then has been a roller coaster of disappointment, with too many stops on the liberal side of the track. This isn't just a critique, it's a red alert for Republicans. Stop playing DEI games with judicial picks, or we'll keep getting burned. He says the lone voice who warned about Amy Coney Barrett in 2019, it was Human Events. To be fair, Jack, Mike Cernovich also did as well. Take her freshest misstep. March 5th, 25, they ruled that Trump admin can't block $2 million in USAID funds. Look at the smoking gun from January 2025. The Supreme Court rejected Trump's bid to delay sentencing in the New York felony case. The 5-4 ruling forced the president-elect to face the music before Inauguration Day. Who sided with the court's 3 liberal justices? Barrett, alongside Chief Justice Roberts. The conservative bloc, Thomas Alito Gorsuch, dissented, seeing the move for what it was. Then there's the Jan 6 cases. We get it. Even on social media, Barrett faltered in Murphy v. Missouri. Don't get me wrong, ending Roe was huge. Barrett's vote there delivered a generational shift. Okay. I've got this tweet from Tom Saruga. He basically lays it out. It's an interesting commentary, and I don't disagree, that after Kavanaugh's life was threatened, Amy Coney Barrett just dropped off and said, you can't go up against a deep state. That's the idea. Well, I think she's a woman, and she probably has a different perspective on many of these issues, and thus she tends to be a little bit more liberal. Women tend to be way more liberal than men. And so perhaps she is more moved and more agreeable in this regard. I certainly think, however, the big picture is that she is, what's the right word? Callow? Is that the word? Inexperienced and immature. She certainly understands the legal system, but she does not understand ramifications of the game being played. And that is the rulings she's making in favor of a corrupt ideology put her in greater danger. I believe she genuinely does fear the threats against her. But as we know, when you cave to pressure from evil, the evil increases the pressure. That's why U.S. policy overseas is not to negotiate with terrorists. Apparently they're making an exception for Hamas. Perhaps they view Hamas differently. Trying to avoid a war in Gaza, so fine, I get it. But if an American is kidnapped, U.S. policy is take out the kidnappers. Don't cut them a deal. And it works. This results in less Americans getting kidnapped abroad because kidnappers are terrified of what special forces will do. And this we know. So I guess my view is this. Donald Trump has nothing to thank the Supreme Court for. They've been wishy-washy for the most part. He nominated Amy Coney Barrett. She's not ruled in his favor. Trump made choices that did well for him to a certain degree. Why is he thanking John Roberts? You know, I made the point on the live show this morning. For all we know, like before he came out to give his speech, he was eating a hot dog and mustard squirted on his tie. And he was like, oh, no, I got mustard on my tie right before my big moment. And John Roberts goes, hold on there, Trump. Takes his tie off and says, you take this. I'll go find another one. And Trump goes, really? And then as he's leaving, he looks down at that tie and says, thank you. Won't forget it. My point is, I doubt that's what happened, although it would be hilarious. Maybe he spilled a little bit of wine or something. But for all we know, he's thanking John Roberts for something so completely innocuous. It's completely immaterial. Maybe it was just for swearing him in. And I think that honestly makes the most sense. When Trump got sworn in, he probably said, thank you for standing next to me. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for not protesting. And here we are. And Trump says, you won't forget it. You won't forget it. I'm not going to let you down. He's going to do a good job as president. But if this is the best that Democrats have, okay, fine, whatever. I'll just say, keep it up. Midterms are looking good for us. Stick around, my friends. We got more segments coming up on this channel. Smash the like button, share the show, follow me on X and Instagram at Timcast, and we'll see you all in the next show.